So how we doing today, guys? So today's video, I'm going to tell you guys some benefits you guys can get from having high testosterone. Now, for those guys who've been on NOFAP semen retention for a while, I'm pretty sure your testosterone levels are increasing a lot. Yeah, they say it gets stagnant at one level, but that's a different video. Don't worry about that. But for those who are in this journey, already know what I'm talking about. For those who want to start this journey, I hope this actually motivates you guys to get on this train and get on board, man, because these benefits are no joke. They're amazing when it comes to dealing with things in life and dealing with things spiritually. First thing you're going to experience is mental energy. Now, we all hear that you get a lot of strength on this journey physically. Yes, that's true, but now let's go to the mental part, because that's the thing that people do not discuss. When I talk about mental energy, I'm talking about when you get shit thrown your way, like throughout your entire day. It could be from people in real life, it could be from people online, and even though the coronavirus is happening right now, a lot of guys are stuck at home, but a lot of guys can still get a lot of crap thrown at them because, you know, people are online. There are different apps that people can just interact with people and say anything that they damn well please. Now, let me tell you that before I started this journey, or probably very early in this journey, I'm talking about like probably the third day or fourth day, like when people used to throw shit at me and when shit just used to come, life just felt horrible. Like I just felt so down. But now my brain can actually take everything, like whatever life is throwing at me, any obstacles that just come right in front of me out of nowhere, I can actually get through it, you know, rather than focusing on how do I avoid it, how do I stay comfortable and not go the same route where my obstacle is. Instead, I just go straight at it now. I have so much more mental toughness. I think that's a better way to put it. You get a lot more mental toughness on this journey. Now, obviously, with a lot of mental energy and toughness, you get a lot of physical toughness, man. Let me tell you, bro, that I mentioned in a previous video that I had a rotator cuff pain, but I did not really stop working out. And the reason I didn't do this is because I honestly didn't feel the need to stop. Because yes, the pain was there, but my body was so energized and it was just like motivated. It was like, dude, let's get to work. Let's start working out right now. Bro, I'm telling you, man, you make some crazy freaking good gains on this journey, man. And you just feel like $1,000,000 at the same time. Now, both of those things combined, physical and mental energy together, brings you into this different spiritual level where you just feel amazing. You feel very superior, and not in the cocky kind of superior way. I'm talking about being respectful towards others. Something else I've experienced is a lot of mental clarity. Now, when it comes to things that I wanted to pursue or I was afraid of pursuing, I actually have like a very clear path on what I'm supposed to do in life. I know that I'm put on this earth to help people out, to help guys out, to help females out, just everybody. I'm just here to help people out. I feel like that is what God's will is in my life. It might not be exactly the correct thing because, you know, God's will is something else, mine could be something else, and whatever he wants is what's going to happen. But to me, what I feel like in my heart of heart, that I actually am put here on this earth to help people out. And obviously with that comes more faith, man. Like, I am so glad that I have so much more faith right now. I have so much more clarity that I can know what my path in life is supposed to be. Along with trying to find the right path or having the right path, if you actually discovered it, you actually have more drive to do what you want to do in life. Like, for example, you did not feel like doing something before this journey started, or probably very early in this journey, you were still feeling a bit sluggish. You did not want to take action on things because they're probably outside of your comfort zone, or they're just too hard, in your opinion, to do. But now I'm just driven, man. I want to just do shit. I want to accomplish more in life. I don't want to just sit on my ass like I pretty much used to, especially in my college days, because I just wanted a degree and I was like, I want to just bounce out of college. You know, that was my thing. But now, if I actually had this kind of mental clarity and if I actually had this kind of drive in college, I probably would have had a this amazing job by now, like one of those extremely very steady jobs that stay in the market. Even though coronavirus is here, I'm pretty sure I still would have had it. But see, better late than never, man. Like once you at least realize you are actually the one who's in charge of your life, of your goals, of your decisions, then you'll be able to also go forward with those decisions. There is little to no hesitation at all when it comes to doing anything in life right now. I'm on day probably 175, 76, around there. It sounds like a big number, I know, but I could care less about the days, man. I make the days count. I don't count the days. So those guys who get like a NOFAP tracker and stuff, I mean, if that motivates you to do it, why the hell not? You know, do it. But it doesn't really motivate me to do anything, you know, because I just want to accomplish as much as I can in one day, rather than telling somebody, oh look, I've been on NOFAP semen retention for these amount of days, and yeah, then you know the person will be like, okay, what'd you do with all that time that you were on this journey? What, you were expecting benefits to just drop out the sky on you? Because that's not how it works. You gotta take action for this shit. You can't just sit back and be like, okay, I'm on this journey and you know I'm not fapping, so I'm doing everything I can. No, it's not fucking true, bro. You're being lazy as shit right now. You gotta go out and take action. Even if you can't go out right now, I know the whole situation with the virus, but you can take online classes. There's everything is online right now, so take action, man. There's nothing stopping you. Obviously, you get visually, you're going to be much more sexually appealing to females. And I know this is very big and great news to guys out there, because you know most guys probably, you know, you'll probably feel a little insecure about yourself. You know, you're like, I have this, like I don't have the same height as that guy. I want to, like, yeah, a lot of guys, just society put this weird shit in your heads, man. Don't worry about it, man. I don't care if you don't have a six-pack, if you're not 6 feet tall, if you're not exactly like 200 pounds, you know, it doesn't really matter, man. That's just society putting shit in your mind. And you know, different shows, reality shows come on TV and they show this amazing looking dude and they're the ones who get like this incredibly hot chick. That's TV, man. That's how business works, okay? You see something attractive on TV, you're going to watch it. Producers and stuff like that, those guys are smart. They know what people are going to watch. So don't worry about that. Don't let it get in your head, is my point, okay? Do not let that get in your head. What you're supposed to do is just focus on yourself and make your hair, your skin, your body as best as you can to your ability. If you are putting in work towards making progress in all these areas, there's no way in hell that you are going to be found as not sexually appealing, for sure. Now, yes, for some guys, the attractive thing will go up and down because, you know, attractiveness is based on confidence, way more than looks. Okay, so if you guys are feeling like, oh, I'm really good in all the looks departments, you know, why ain't I getting any girl? Because you lack confidence. I had to cut that part out. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that word on camera. Anyways, so yeah, that's what you guys gotta do. Just focus on these departments and actually take initiative in trying to increase your confidence. I don't care if that requires you to watch some videos on YouTube about how to approach females, about how to actually feel inner confidence. Whatever it is, you do it. I mean, your muscle mass and your strength will definitely increase in these times. Man, I had such a bad rotator cuff injury that I honestly thought, to some extent, I was like, I'm gonna have this pain probably forever. Like, it was that bad. Like, I heard like 5 cracks in my back when I did a shoulder press with this barbell right here. It was bad, man. Like, I couldn't even talk properly. I couldn't function properly for an entire month. I mean, I could make videos, whatever, but you know, when it comes to talking to people, I just didn't feel like it because I felt so horrible. My physical pain was so bad. It was stopping me from actually doing things on a regular basis that I had no trouble doing before. But man, oh man, let me tell you, when you're on this journey, you get so much more strength and you just get so much, because see, it all leads to drive. Because when you have your drive, then your brain is just focused and it's like, I'm gonna do whatever the heck I can to actually accomplish this goal, whatever that might be. For me, it was getting back into the gym, back to hitting the actual weights that I used to hit, which I did not do it for a long time, but last week I started again and I feel amazing, man. Something else that's gonna happen is, wait for it, you're gonna be cured of your porn-induced erectile dysfunction. Now, a lot of guys are very concerned with this topic, and I do not blame you, because here's the thing, a lot of guys out there are around my age, or probably a little younger, some probably a little older, but my age is probably the median where this all lands. But anyways, all you guys are very concerned about this because you guys want to please your sexual partner, whoever you have in bed. It could be your girlfriend, it could be your wife. If it's your wife, that's better, because you know, I said before, I'm a godly guy and I don't believe in having sex before marriage. But I mean, you want to do it, you do it. I can't really force you not to do it. In my opinion, I feel like you shouldn't do it, because if you're just a man of God like the way I am, then you most likely will not do it. If you feel like it's not really a big deal and it's just having sex with a girl, then you know, you guys could do that too. But let me just say that my point is, I feel you guys should not do it. Okay, anyways, let's move on. Remember, porn takes such a toll on your brain as you keep watching it every single day, because that's what most of you guys actually did before this journey, and then you guys ended up noticing that when you actually tried to have sex with somebody, you could not get it up, and that's obviously extremely embarrassing, man. Especially if you're a young guy out there, man. If you're late teenager, probably 18, 19, or if you're in your early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, late 30s, even early 40s and late 40s, or even early 50s. Yeah, let's go as far as that. And you are having trouble getting it up, you're going to really hate your life. I know how this feels, man. I know it's an extremely bad feeling when you have porn-induced erectile dysfunction. But let me tell you, right now, 175 days on NoFap semen retention, and I feel that it's completely cured. I mean, like, it is back to the way that I was feeling probably at 18, when like you used to see any kind of sexual thing going on, and or if you engage in any kind of sexual thing and you get like rock hard mad quickly and you're able to like last long and everything. That is how I feel now. And let me get back to that, because people are also concerned about premature ejaculation. That's actually a big thing too. That was a huge thing for me, because I was so hooked on pornography and my brain could really not function or get hard without ever looking at it. And when I sometimes do get hard and then I did engage in sexual activity, I ended up ejaculating within like 10 seconds. It's embarrassing, but I don't care, because you guys could be like, oh dude, that doesn't matter, I ejaculated within 3 seconds. Some guys are like that. It don't matter, man. I don't care. People judge regardless, whatever. People will judge you even if you last an hour, like straight penetration for like the entire hour. People will still be like, no dude, you didn't last long, or you did something wrong, whatever. Anyways, so premature ejaculation will also be cured, because you are not going to be fixated on pornography visual in your mind. It's going to be just you, your partner in bed, and that's it. And your bodies just get in tune with each other when you guys are having sex. And I'm pretty sure it's an amazing feeling, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure because I didn't actually have sex for a while now, because especially since I found God, you know, I'm just so focused on that and so focused on myself that honestly, I don't really get that much time like that, to be completely honest. Like, I don't really get time. I'm not saying that I can't get a girl. I can get whatever girl I want. That's the mentality that I have, you know, but it's just that I don't really have time. I'm so focused on doing my own shit, concentrating on what's important to me, my schoolwork, my future, my career, all this shit. That's all I'm going after. I'm not going after any kind of females right now at the time, because here's what happens with a lot of guys and females. When you guys find a female that you think is the one, you guys end up putting so much effort, so much time and energy on her, that once she starts flaking even a little bit, you guys get to like the highest point of neediness, and that's gonna send her running. She's gonna be like, this dude's a creep. Like, I thought this dude was actually a guy who's secure with himself. He could actually get any girl he wants. Trust me, that's what girls want. They want a guy who they feel like can get any girl he wants to, which is why they end up hanging on to you, which is why they end up hanging on to the player, the guy who ends up sleeping with every single girl. And then the nice guy's like, dude, I'm doing all these things, I'm getting her gifts, I'm giving her flowers and everything and attention, but she's ignoring me. Well, guess what? I'm pretty sure no other girl wants you, bro. Like she's probably gonna think, oh, if I want, I could get this guy. If I don't, then it doesn't really matter, you know? Actually, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. If I want this guy, like, he'll be there. That's what I mean, sorry. If I want this guy, he's always gonna be there. That's what she thinks. But this other player dude who's just going around girl to girl, if I actually have him, it's gonna be such an ego boost for me, because, you know, that means I'm gonna be that girl who can keep that kind of guy, you know? That's how they think. All of these other benefits, confidence is just gonna come to you guys. I'm not saying that you don't have to work on confidence. You definitely have to work on it. So you guys have to read up articles. You guys have to actually go into the field and start doing whatever you need to do to gain your confidence. That could be talking to a girl, that could be talking to any person in general. But man, when you get high testosterone, that confidence just comes bouncing off you. These testosterone levels usually boost around 7 days, and that's why people say, oh, after 7 days of NoFap semen retention, I feel amazing. You know, that's why the videos about 1 week benefits of NoFap and semen retention are so high, because people are like, dude, my testosterone boosted so much and now I feel confident, I can start accomplishing things, I can start doing things. Well, yeah, you feel like that because your T level just boosted up like crazy because you're fapping your life away. But infamous flatline is going to come no matter who you are. I don't care who you are on NoFap semen retention. The flatline is bound to come a few times in your journey. I don't care how long you want to stretch this journey out. For me, I'm trying to make it as long as I possibly can. But for those guys out there who want to just make it short term, you guys are still going to experience a flatline. And that is a period of time when you actually show your masculinity and show how much you have in you, to drive you actually have in you to accomplish goals actually and do things, you know, rather than sitting at home being like, oh, I don't feel any benefits now, I just want to lay down and I'm just feeling all crappy now because I don't get that crazy excitement and that feeling anymore that I used to get, you know, within probably 1 or 2 weeks of NoFap. Don't let the fact that after 7 days you get a little flat line, don't let that discourage you. I don't want to use that to discourage anybody, because in the long run, bro, you're going to experience so many more benefits and you are going to feel so much better. Like, it's just an overall better feeling. You're going to become mentally, physically just a better human being, more physically attractive, more mentally attractive, more driven, more confident. You're just going to become the best version of yourself, which is the main goal of every single guy on this journey. And I hope that's pretty much everybody's goal on this journey, because if it's not, if your goal is just to attract females, you're not really going to experience all these benefits in spades. Because see, when I started this journey, I did start it to some extent because I wanted to attract more females. I wasn't getting all the attention that I wanted, but then I learned more about myself, man. I started pursuing more things that were actually more important. I know if I get the hottest chick in the world, it won't really matter, because I want to become the best version of myself. I want to make money on my own. I want to become an amazing business on my own. I don't want to have to rely on somebody, one, and I know that even if I do get the hottest chick, it's not like she's going to be paying my bills. And another thing, I wouldn't want her to do that anyways. I'm a freaking man. That's my job. I mean, I want to do that, man. I mean, it's not really my job. Women should do that too, but I'm just saying, I want to become the best version of myself. I'm more driven now. So for me, around 175 days, this is what happened to me. These are the benefits I've experienced. This is what happens when I've had such high testosterone levels, and I just feel amazing, man. Remember, anytime you guys feel like you're feeling extremely down on this journey, or you feel like you're lost on this journey, or maybe fapping is a solution because you're in the flat line for probably a month and a half or even 2, and you're just like, dude, I can't deal with this anymore. What you need is God. You need God desperately in your life, because here's just one thing that honestly amazes me is when people are like, I'm bored. I want to know, why the heck are you bored? Like, you have so much to learn in life that it is impossible to ever tell somebody that you are bored. Because okay, one thing, if you say you are bored, you probably really have no life. You probably have the most basic shit life ever, you know. Probably have some friends who you look forward to talking to because that's the only way you get happiness, or just one part of your day that's just the happiness of your entire day, and then that's why you're bored the rest of the day. You really have to start learning more stuff, man. I don't want to get too mad about this, because it really irritates me when people say I'm bored right now. You know what the answer to that is? Go learn some shit. Get off your freaking ass, man, and start learning something that's valuable. And if you can't find something valuable, learn God's word, man. You don't know what a difference that's going to make in your life. Because here's the main thing. Most of the people out there are very bitter. We all know this. There's a reason people say, oh, people are full of crap. Because they've probably been hurt by people. They don't trust people because they've been betrayed, something like that, whatever. No, they can't forgive people because people have done horrible things to them. You guys really need God. For those people, you guys really need God. Sorry. You guys really need God. For everybody in general, you guys need God. Okay, you really need that person in your life, because if you don't have that, you're going to be extremely lost. Especially on this journey, you're going to be very lost. You're going to be like, I'm bored right now. I'm on a flat line. I don't know what to do with my life. How about you open God's word and start reading it? Start learning it. Start wondering why the heck you worship God. Because a lot of you guys out there probably are in blind belief. You guys been worshiping your God since you were a kid, probably because your parents told you and your parents taught you into that, and then you never really looked into why I even worship this thing, or you just have a few very vague general facts that you feel are true. See, me, I had to explore more on that, like a lot more on that, and that's how I found God. So I really highly suggest you, anytime you guys are bored, you guys learn God's word, learn what he's about, learn all the history there is to learn about it. I'm telling you, it's freaking interesting. It's extremely interesting. All right, I really hate when people say I'm bored, because you, my friend, have no life, pretty much. So what you got to do is start learning new things. If you don't want to read God's word, then go learn something, because that's the main thing. You guys don't want to learn anything. You guys just want to sit on your ass. You guys are just super freaking lazy. That's just how you guys are. And I don't know why, but especially guys nowadays, man, like, you guys really got to step up your game, man. There's a reason you're not getting any women in your life. There's a reason you're insecure as fuck right now, because you don't know anything. You really don't. You don't even know how to interact in social situations. I had to learn that. Okay, I'm not ashamed to say it. I sucked at it before. Why? Because I didn't know what to do in those situations. Some people are naturally into that. They're naturally like that. They like to be around people. I hated being around people, so I had to learn it. That's the thing, man. You guys got to keep learning on this journey. That's what it's all about, and you're going to experience so many benefits, because as you keep that testosterone in you, it's going to go at an extremely high level, and you're going to be able to do things that you never thought were even possible, because you just were that close-minded. Now I'm just so open-minded. I just feel like I can do anything I can want to put my mind to. If I feel like I actually don't like something right now, like, I genuinely do not feel like I will like it, like, ever. Like, that's the kind of thing that I have. But for everything else, I pretty much feel like I can do it. For things I really don't have any interest in, then, and if I actually try, I actually tried this the other day. I actually tried taking a class about some computer technology, and honestly, I did not feel as intrigued. I wanted to. I studied, but then my mind wasn't just wasn't grasping all the information. I mean, it depends on everybody. Some people might find that subject extremely exciting. For me, it's just not like that. But this is what you discover as you keep going on this journey. All right, man, hope you guys learned a lot in this video. I know I vented a little bit towards that end part, but I hope you guys still took some kind of knowledge from that. If you did, if you liked the video, hit the like button down. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, If you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the support, bro. And if you guys want to, you guys could check out my Patreon page. You guys can check out my Snapchat. You guys have any questions about anything, man, anything bothering you in life, any way that you want to overcome any kind of fear or any kind of thing that's really in your head making you fall back, email me about those questions, man. I'll be happy to answer. I want to help people out. If you have any suggestions for future videos, man, leave it in the comment section below. I'll be happy to do that as well. But I mean, I've made a lot of videos so far. I think I almost covered every single topic, but you know, I just really want to keep digging into this whole semen retention NOFAP thing. All right, fellas and females who are watching this, let's be our heroes, man.